Hello, and welcome back to Bill's Workbench. We're working on the RC10 today. This is the second time I put this thing together. I put it together with the original screws, and then I thought, these are just in bad shape, and I'm stripping the heads off because they're aluminum, and they're old, and who knows where they've been. So I decided to get a new set, and I got this set from K&K. And I like it. I like the set. It's a nice quality set. Everything is in bags and labels. It looks like they give you a few extras. So that's kind of nice. And so we'll put it together with that. The heads here are very close to the original as far as for fitting flush. Real close. Not perfect, but real close. Close enough that I'm going to tell you about it. So, if you're looking for a set of screws for your RC10 Classic, reach out to K&K. They did not sponsor this, but I like their stuff, so I'm going to let you know about it. I tried the 3D printed replacement pieces of these, and they cracked when I installed them. I even went so far as to pre-thread these with the threading thing. But unfortunately, they still cracked. And they cracked as bad as, well, worse than the old ones. The old ones have a big break in this end piece here, which was glued by the previous owner. And so I re-glued it and, did my job. But I don't think that this is going to hold up. I think my printer could have printed just as well as this super duper HP printer this guy says is printed with. So, I don't know. The original ones are going to hold up. I hope. We're going to find out. If they don't hold up, well, I'll print my own. I've got the model for this. I found it on the internet. So, that's out of the way. We're going to put together the front end. To do that, in the instructions, they have you attach it to this first. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to. It also gives me a little bit more room in order to work, and so on and so forth. So, let's throw this thing together. I've got it all laid out. On the bottom of these is left and right. So it is left and right as if you are sitting in the car. So this is the left side, this is the right side. I think that's the only left and right pieces there are. These are the same. These are the same as well. So it's the only left and right pieces. It didn't say left and right on the 3D printed ones. So, who knows? Anyway, so let's get started putting it together. We've got the left side on, on the left. We'll get some screws and screw this up. These are 8 by 32 by 1/2, or what these screws are. You can get these screws at like a True Value or a Tractor Supply would probably have them as well. But what I found is that the flange is not the same angle, and so they don't seat in all the way. But they work. Alright, I'll get these 6 in, and then you'll meet me after I got those in. Alright, there's the last one in, and these are all sitting nice and flush. Look at that. Way cool. There is a piece here that you can install to attach the body to. That's what this hole is for. There's a little stub that you screw in there for that. I am not going to do that. I'm going to attach the body the old-fashioned way, and that's with a Velcro. You'll see that in a later video. I've gone ahead and attached the E-clips to the ends of each one end of each. The larger ones, you can see there's 2 sizes I have here. I have 2 sizes. The larger ones are actually from Harbor Freight. And they have a big set of E-clips. And that was an inexpensive way to get those. I still have a few of the smaller ones, or the original ones. And I'll put those in where they make sense. So let's get this A-arm installed. need to go on so that they are upright. Like that. See, so they're level-ish. Large. Okay. And now I'll put on these guys. Now these, in the instructions, they have some white washers here. I don't have those. Did not come with this kit. But I have some washers. This kit doesn't come with the Eclipse or the, let's see what it says. Does not include the hinge pins, which are these things. It didn't include the Eclipse, which are these things. And it didn't include any specialty hardware, which would be like your ball ends and things like that. Your axles. Specialty. So we are going to put some washers on there. What I found is 2 of these washers work well for the top. And these washers have when they're manufactured, they're punched. So there's a side that is nice and smooth, and then there's a side that's not so smooth. I'm going to put the smooth side towards the plastic or the hinge point. Oh, that's backwards. Look at me and this backwards stuff today. Good golly. I'm glad to see that these ends are still on here. That was an old trick we used to do in the old days of taking those off to get more turning radius. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but it's what we did in the old days. Oh, there it is. Look at that, I did it. Oh no, I did it right. Get the axle in there. Probably should put the axle in beforehand, but that's alright, it'll still fit in. I forgot to look to see which way they... Okay, so they are... I have the flats are like that, so the pointy parts are like this. There we go. And pointy parts are on these 2 ends here. Here and there. And we'll need a C-clip for that. Oh. Look at that, did it first try. Okay, now we're going to put the shock tower on. I am not going to put these on because I am replacing these with different kinds of turnbuckle systems. So, I'm not going to be using those, but I am going to be using the original shock tower. And these are 440 by a half. You could use M3s on this if you wanted to. They are a little bit bigger and they will thread in, but you'll never be able to use the 440s again if you use M3s. I'm using the 440s because I bought the screw kit from K&K. Not sponsored. Okay. I'm not using any power tools on this because I don't want to strip the plastic. Okay, and then the last part is this. You will need a 1/4 inch and a 7/8. The 1/4 inches are the ones that I found don't quite fit flush, but they fit a lot flusher than the one that I got from the hardware store. You could, if you really wanted to, stick it in a drill or what have you and file the that flange down a little bit to get it to sit. You could ream out. You could ream that out if you wanted to. I'm just gonna get it thrown together and decide what I want to do later. Do I want to just leave it alone, or do I want to make it flush? I don't know. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not tight all the way yet either, but it is what it is. Or you can go on eBay and buy somebody's parted out new one, use it if you really want to do that. There we go. Not too bad. So there you have it. That is the first assembly video. I'm trying to do the RC10 in 10 so that you can get some bite-sized chunks and not miss anything. So there you have it. Here's how you put that front end together.